So this is not a true unboxing. I've had this bag for the past, I want to say going to 3 weeks now. So I'm going to be sharing the in and outs of this bag with you, and then I'll tell you what I was feeling or how I felt at the time when I initially unboxed it and how I feel now and what exactly changed in between. Hi guys, it's Timmy with YellowSparksJoy. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about fashion and lifestyle, especially handbags. So if you like those kinds of topics, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the tiny notification bell beside the subscribe button so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. Before I show you this, I just wanted to show you guys my handbag of the week. I've actually been using my Cashing 32 from last week, and this has been my work bag last week and even into this week. I really try to use this bag every summer because I just think it is the most beautiful shade of blue, and until Coach makes me one of my more favorite bags, so like the Sammy or maybe even the Studio or the Bandit in this shade of blue, the Cashing 32 is going to be every summer until then. So definitely love it, and I have it accessorized with my custom hand tag that says my name, and then my tiger bag charm from the Lunar New Year collection last year, I can't remember. But if you want or would like more information on this bag, I will link my previous videos in the description box. So let me tell you that I bought this bag purely out of, like, I panic bought it. I totally panic bought it. If you watched my last shopping vlog, again, I will link that below. All the videos I mentioned, all the items I mentioned will be linked below. I went specifically to check out this bag. I went to get my beat bag cleaned, but I also went to check out this bag because it had just been introduced to the 50% off sale. So I was like, okay, it's now at a reasonable price. I just might pick it up, but I want to see it first. I want to hold it. I want to wear it. I want to see how I feel about it, because I knew I was going to feel strongly either way, like either really, really good or really, really meh about this bag. So I wanted to see it. I really wanted to hold it and feel it and touch it and look at it. But when I got to my store, it was sold out. I mean, and it was just within like less than a week when it got added to the sale, and my SA said, I have this, do you want me to set it aside? And I said, no, it's fine. I'll come in on Saturday and check it out. I'll come in on Friday and check it out. And then when I got there, she's like, it's sold out. Not even the small size was available. So at that point, I'm like, if it's sold out, then people must really, really like it. And if people really, really like it, then how can I not get it? Honestly, that was my thought process. This bag is so huge. Look at how huge the dust bag it came in. Even the box it came in was so huge. Because it was sold out, immediately it was added to the sale. FOMO got me. That's just the honest truth. I was like, if it's sold out, people must really like it. I mean, it means some people bought it at full price, so there were not that many units that made it to the sale, and the few that did make it to the sale, everybody's bought up. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to find this bag again. Are they going to make a similar one next year? I really, really want this bag. I wanted a big straw tote for the longest time. I need to get this bag. I panicked. And so my SA helped me check, and she said there are some still available in Vancouver. So it arrived like 2 days later, and then I opened it. So let's go through this bag together. So this is the Structured Straw Tote by Coach. They released this summer, earlier in the summer, I think late spring. So I got it from the Burrard Street store in Vancouver, BC. It was originally 480 Canadian dollars. At 50% off on sale, that brought it to 240 Canadian dollars. Plus tax, I ended up paying 252 Canadian. Now, at this point, it was already sold out on both the US website and on the Canadian website. So I'm like, definitely this bag is popular. So let me show you the bag. It comes with 2 leather straps, this beautiful brown color. Honestly, I love the shade of this brown. Coach Outlet also made a very similar version. In fact, they were released at almost the same time. I believe the Coach Outlet version was released a week before the retail version was released, and the Coach Outlet one sold out almost immediately. Like, it sold out before, because of course it was cheaper, but different materials. This one was so much nicer. I mean, that one too was nice, but the elements on this one were very, very like top tier, especially this badge. I think this is one of the main reasons why I love this bag is this huge Coach badge right in front and center in that same saddle colored leather. It says Coach Leatherwear, and then you have the hand tag that says Coach New York on the front. Beautiful natural straw colors, and that is what it looks like on the back, just plain and simple. If you don't like a logo, you can always carry it like this, of course, but really, who would not like this? Like, it's still understated, but it's in your face at the same time, if that makes sense. You have the buckle on the straps, so you can adjust the straps. There's 3 holes for adjustments with the grommets. I like the fact that they have added the hardware on the grommets there, because sometimes on some bags they don't, it's just holes. So it's good that they have added that. Now for closure on this bag, you have a magnetic closure. The magnet just finds itself and it closes. That's all. It is a large straw tote. Yeah, there's no zip, there's no flap, nothing. This is strictly an open tote. So if you don't like that, then definitely this bag is not for you. And on the inside, you just have one huge space in there. You do have this canvas pockets on the interior. It is attached to the straw. I think I would have preferred it better if they had done like a detachable wristlet like this in this particular fabric, but if it was detachable, I think it would have been so much more nicer and more value for money. So this is your zipper compartment. It is not fully attached, it is just attached here, but you can't take it off. So it's held by 2 rivets or studs there at the top. You can't take it off. This is canvas and it is trimmed in leather. Of course, you have the story patch, and on the inside I have the tags. So this is the natural structured straw tote in natural burnished amber. And so we've seen the front, we've seen the back, these are the sides, and this is the bottom. No feet, it's just all straw all around. Very basic bag, but also very functional and great for the summertime. So great for the beach, great for your farmers markets, that kind of thing. But this is real straw, like natural material. So it's very, very delicate. And I think that was one of the things that made me very wary when I first unboxed it. Now, this is not my first straw tote. I actually sold my Tory Burch straw tote in the micro version to fund this bag. I was going to sell that bag anyway because I did not like that bag. It was too small for me. But because I had dealt with that natural type of fabric before, I kind of knew what I was up for, and I really wanted a straw bag, but in a much bigger size. So I had the Tory Burch Ella straw tote in the micro size. Now, having the Tory Burch bag made me realize that if I was going to get a straw tote, it would have to be one in a large size. And so I sold that because I wanted to buy this and because I wasn't using that anyway, right? So I'm not new to what the straw is going to look like. I knew there would be difference in coloration because of that natural material. And to be honest, this Coach one is not as bad as the Tory Burch one. The Tory Burch one, there's a lot of discoloration all around the bag, but on this Coach one, there really isn't that much, right? So I was prepared for that. What I wasn't prepared for was how unfinished the bag will look. So if you can see, there's so many unfinished parts to the straw on this bag, and really I feel like maybe anybody should expect that on a straw bag, but for some reason I just didn't expect it to be so much. Like, the interior just looks so rough, and like all of here is so rough. So rough. I unboxed it the day I got it. That took me aback, and I began to wonder, oh my gosh, have I made a mistake? I admitted right away to myself that I bought this bag because I panicked, like I panic bought it. But I thought I was going to love it so much when it arrived anyway that wouldn't matter at all, because there's a reason why it sold out. There's a reason why so many people want this bag. And at first I thought that reason was just because it's a summer bag, it's a straw tote, it's from a brand that gives you value for what you pay for. And so I ordered it, and when it got here and it didn't meet my expectations, I started wondering, okay, am I actually going to be happy keeping this bag? Because this is why I bought it. Am I going to be happy looking at it every day and seeing all the things, all the perceived flaws? And so I began to question that and ask myself, how many times am I going to use this bag exactly in the year? How often during the summer period am I going to use it? I'm not going to be able to travel with it, so I can't use it for my vacations, where it will actually be nice, because in Alberta there's no beaches, the type of beaches I like lots of sand. Most of the beaches here is just like rivers with lots of stones and rocky path in front of the water. I'll probably only be able to use this like at farmers markets, that kind of thing. So I started to question if the purchase was actually practical, and I started thinking about honestly returning this bag. However, I learned later that perhaps why this bag was sold out was not just because it was a great functional bag for summer, but because there was something else that was driving its popularity. Now, coming into that knowledge has actually made me feel so much better, bringing me back to my initial reason for buying it anyway, because this bag is very, very popular, because it is a summer tote, yes, but also because it is good competition. It is a great alternative for other similar looking straw totes that are currently in the market, made by luxury designer brands. And I had forgotten that was actually one of my reasons why when this bag was initially released by Coach, I liked it immediately. And so I momentarily forgot about that when I was looking at the interior, and I was disappointed by the finishing. And it was only when the Lyst Index for Q2 2023 came out and I filmed a video on that I realized, oh my goodness, this is why this bag sold out. And so when I was doing my research for and scripting that video, I began to realize or remember exactly why I loved this bag when Coach released it in the first place. Like, this is a very, very good alternative for those ones, whereas those ones are extremely priced, like over $1,000. This one was at the time well priced at half of that, and then when it went on sale, I'm like, oh my god, this is a great time to snatch it up. It's large enough to hold all your summer needs, and this is a straw tote, which makes it more season appropriate because it's easy, it's breezy, it's lightweight, and you can just throw all your things like your beach towels, your swimsuits, books, coloring books for kids, extra sunscreen, bug spray, all of those kinds of things. And if you're using it for like farmers market days or just even regular shopping, it's so easy to throw all the things you need in there. And that's why these types of bags are very popular. And that video just helped me go back to my original desire and reasoning or rationale. My mood really changed, and I can't really explain it. It's not like I don't see the unfinished straw inside anymore. I do see it, but now in my head I'm thinking, oh wait, maybe there's a way I can travel with this tote, maybe there's a way I can do this, maybe there's a way I can do that. And I'm like, this is why I like this tote from the beginning, from the moment it was released. And I had just forgotten about that momentarily, but now we're back. No longer an issue of FOMO per se that drove my love for this bag. Yes, it did drive my buying it at the time because I was still kind of on the fence. Should I not? But when I filmed that video, when I did the research for that video, actually I'm going to read you out some numbers on the alternative luxury brands that have straw totes like this. You have straw totes from Saint Laurent that cost as much as 1,600 plus for their own version. Chloe was one I actually almost bought earlier this year when it was on sale, like after season sale, and that one retails for $1,116. The Celine version is also one that is quite popular now because Celine is kind of rising in popularity this year, and that one is more moderately priced at $760. Isabel Marant is also a good one, even better priced than Celine at $680. You have the one that Tory Burch brought out new this year, which is right around the same price as Coach priced theirs full price, $532. So that Tory Burch one is also a good option. It's a good alternative for the luxury brand ones that I had previously mentioned. And because of course I have had that Tory Burch one, but in the micro version, I absolutely think that is a good alternative. I'm not sure if the finishing will be much better than this Coach one, because really you can't tell with bags like this because they're made fully handmade. they're natural elements, so you really can't tell. If you have experience with bags like this, please leave your comments below. I'd love to read and learn so much more about how to care for and handle such a delicate item like this. Now, like I said earlier, not only is this Coach Structured Straw Tote a great alternative to all the other luxury brand straw totes that I mentioned earlier, but it is, I think, in my opinion, the best dupe for the hottest summer bag of 2023. And this bag by this brand is not just hottest by my own measure, but the Lyst Index has mentioned this bag as one of the hottest items in Q2 for 2023. And if you don't know this bag by this hot brand that I'm talking about, then make sure you watch this video next. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in this one. Bye.